A very cheerful good afternoon to all present. This time the experiment we will be going to present is based on Lee disk. Talking about thermal conductivity. Thermal conductivity of a material is measure of its ability to conduct heat. As you can look at the image as well, the T2 is greater than T1. Therefore, the heat is being transferred from high temperature to low temperature. Thus, we can conclude that in thermal conductivity, heat transfers from higher temperature to lower temperature. Coming on to introduction of Lee disk. Lee method is used to measure thermal conductivity of a polyconducting material such as glass, wood, or polymer. This was the earliest method to conduct thermal conductivity and gave very reliable results. Thus, is still used. Now, talking about the experimental setup. The experimental setup consists like in image. You can see uh, there are two discs. Generally, we use brass disc, and in between a sample material is taken of very small thickness X. In bottom disc and upper disc, two thermometers are attached, like T1 and T2, and in above, heat is flown with the help of steam chamber. Now, further experiment will be explained and to you by Aditya.
Hello everyone, and I will explain you about the apparatus and procedure of this experiment. So, in this experiment, we use lead disc apparatus and vernier caliper. Vernier caliper, the other apparatus are heating mantle, insulator, and thermocouple. Basically, we select a disc material from the drop-down combo box and then adjust the disc masses, height, and radius by using the sliders. Then we select the insulator from the drop-down combo box and adjust the thickness of the insulator. And then we place the insulator by clicking the place insulator button. And after placing the insulator, we start the streamer by clicking start stream button. After some time, the chamber temperature is at T1 and the lead disk temperature is T2. The lead disk temperature becomes steady. Then we remove the object from lead disk by clicking on the remove insulator button. The temperature of T2 rises again, so we stop the heater when the reading of T2 reaches 10 degree above the steady temperature. The stop stream button is used to after that the temperature at the lead disk will start to drop. We have to start the stoppers now and then note down the temperature at T2 from 5 degrees above the steady temperature to 5 degrees below that after each 30-second intervals. We use these points and make a graph of dt by dt, and then the k value can be predicted by that graph. The user can view the graph by clicking on the show graph checkbox. From here, my group member Gayatri will explain you about further.
Yes, thank you, Aditya. Now we'll discuss this experiment through a video. Let's get acquainted with the apparatus. This is Lee's disc, which is a solid disc made of metal. This is a hollow cylinder which is made of the same material as Lee's disc. Both of these are coated with nickel so that their emissivity remains same. This is the poor conductor sheet, which we also refer to as an insulator. Its coefficient of thermal conductivity is what we have to find in this experiment. We have two thermometers, and this is a boiler which will act as a source of steam for us. So now, first of all, when we start the experiment, we have to suspend the Lee's disc in the horizontal direction through a stand. As you can see in the video, the sheet of poor conducting material is placed over the Lee's disc, and then the hollow cylinder is also placed over the sheet. As you can see, the cylinder has 2 points. One is inlet point and the other is outlet point. We'll use the pipe connected with the boiler and connected with the inlet point, and another pipe with the outlet point so that the steam can exit through this pipe. Now we'll use a thermometer and put it in the hole drilled in the leach disc, and the other thermometer we'll place in a hole drilled in the hollow cylinder. These thermometers we'll use for noting down the temperature. We'll switch on the heater and let the water boil so that steam is produced. Steam passes through the hollow cylinder and is transferred from cylinders to leach disc through the poor conducting sheet. We'll observe that there's a rise in temperature through thermometer and it will be noted down. And until the when the rise of temperature stops, the steady state is reached. The passage of steam will be stopped by disconnecting the pipe. Note both the temperatures of cylinder and leach disc through the thermometer. After this, we'll take out the conducting sheet and we'll connect the pipes again. The steam is again passed through this, and this time it is passed through directly without any use of conducting sheet, poor conducting sheet. Now, both the temperature of cylinder and leach disc will be noted. The temperature will again rise, and we'll note the temperature of leach disc and passing steam until it reaches 10 degrees Celsius above the steady state value. Then we'll stop the passage of steam and remove the thermometer. We'll remove the thermometer which is placed in the hollow cylinder, and then the hollow cylinder is also removed. Leach disc will be allowed to cool down, and as it cools down, the temperature will fall and we'll observe the thermometer. Now the temperature falls against time. The time will be measured by the stopwatch, and temperature is being noted while leach disc is cooling down through the thermometer. Using these readings, a graph is plotted. Thank you. That's all about this video. Now Gopal will further explain.
Good afternoon. I will discuss the calculation. The rate of
Anjay sir.
The rate of heat transfer by conduction is K del T by del X, and the amount of heat radiated per second is ms dt by dt. At the steady state, the heat conducted through the bed conductor per second will be equal to the heat radiated per second. Therefore, equating the equations, we get the coefficient of thermal conductivity. K is given by msd upon pi r square T2 minus T1 multiply with dt by dt, where m is the mass of leach disc, C is the specific heat of aluminium, D is thickness of insulator, R is radius of disc, and T1, T2 are the steady state temperature of thermocouples. Next slide. This is observation table. We have taken the aluminium leach disc. In this table, mass of the aluminium disc is taken in kilogram, radius of disc is in centimeter, and thickness of insulator is in millimeter. T1, T2 are the thermocouples temperature in degrees Celsius, and finally the thermal conductivity of the sample is calculated in watt per meter Kelvin. Next part Ars will discuss.
Good afternoon, everyone. Now moving to graph. The hot lead disc is left to cool down, and the temperature and time are recorded using thermometer and stopwatch respectively. Temperature readings are plotted on vertical axis and time readings are plotted on the horizontal axis. In starting, temperature falls rapidly with respect to time, which gradually decreases over time. Now moving to result. The coefficient of thermal conductivity for aluminum disc is 0.065 watt per meter Kelvin. Now moving to precautions. The diameter of insulating disc should be equal to that of cylindrical vessel and metallic disc, and thickness of insulating disc should be less as rate of heat flow is inversely proportional to thickness. The thermometer should be placed close to the face of disc of the specimen so as to avoid any error. There should be good thermal contact between the disc of material and lower surface of cylindrical surface and upper surface of circular metallic disc. The steady state temperature should be recorded only when the readings T1 and T2 remain constant after an interval of about 10 minutes. This was all about our experiment. Thank you.